What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Brian back with another video. We're gonna jump right into it in this recap. So first thing we're gonna do is go and battle Misty. So going into this battle, I know things are sped up. I hope that is fine with everyone. She leads to the routes. I go in with the Squirtle, which is level 15, and I know it's about to evolve, so I'm really trying to get to level up. So I'm trying to pick my moves carefully. Even though I'm under leveled, I'm going up against routes, which is normally star U. And I use Facade, and it does pretty good damage, so I go for it again, but yet it uses Protect, which is fine. I get punched in the face. I'm weak to it. I thought I was going to die, but luckily I survived, which is awesome. And I almost level up, but I don't, and then I get a Slacking. That's trouble, because I know Slacking is going to prove difficult, because it is a tank. And for a second, I thought that the abilities were changed up, because if you can get a Slacking without the loafing around ability, you are set, because they literally had to put in this one ability for this one Pokemon just to make it fair against everyone else. So it's pretty hype. Look at that. I get one shot by him and my poor Vulpix goes down. Now is up Ponyta. Ponyta is still level 15, also very low comparatively to Slacking, which is 21. I'm using Revenge, which is a fighting type move, and so it's supposed to do extra damage because it's super effective. Look at that. It does barely like an eighth of its bar, so it's definitely not going well. Thrash also not doing too much damage, but let's see what happens. I'm really trying to just wear it down, especially since it can't it can't attack every other turn. So I'm trying to take advantage of that, but it's just not working out for me. If only at this point I had some moves that were either super effective, which I do, which is not working, or moves that had stab, just for those who don't know, same type ability, or advantage boost, or ability boost, something like that. Basically, if I use a fire move with a fire Pokemon, I get extra points, extra damage dealt. But alas, we'll see. It's looking good because I have full health, or at least 3/4 of my health, and Slacking's almost dead, and it is loafing around. It's in the red bar. Is it going to heal? Is it not going to heal? Is it going to knock me out? Who knows? I'm out of Revenge, which is not good. And I do have Thrash and 2 grass type moves, but what am I going for? I'm going for Squirtle, because I do want to level him up. Luckily, he used Spite, and it failed, and now I know he's going to have to recharge, or rather loaf around. And so I go for Hyper Beam just in case I can't knock it out with any other move, and I do knock it out, and I do level up, which is awesome. Take a moment there, look at the stats, which I don't even know. Ponyta also leveled up, which is great. Ponyta has been low-key clutch, since I think it's the only one that has Grass Moves. But let's see what I evolve into. I don't know. I don't know. I know now. What I never saw as a kid, because it required trading, I got a Golem. Honestly, I'm not sad. I'm pretty hyped, actually, because Golem is one of my favorite Pokemon, low-key, because, I don't know, it's just such a classic, I think. I feel like it's just so slept on, you know, like one of the early game, like Geodude, Growlithe, Golem. But I'm happy Golem's with us. And let's see how useful that he or it will be. So now I'm coming out of the Pokemon Center instead of the gym, I know, because we're going to go and fight our rival. This is rival number 2, I believe. No, sorry, rival 3. No, rival 2. Yes, rival 2. Rival 3 is later. But anyways, we're going to go with Golem, who is level 16, who just evolved, and I'm going to try Facade. I know Vileplume could definitely knock me out since I am 4 times weak to Grass, since now I'm Rock and Ground, but the move pool is also randomized, so the chances of Vileplume knowing Grass type move is, I don't know what the chances are, but I level up again, which is awesome. And I don't know, did y'all catch what he's about to show next? What he's about to use next? Because look at my team right here, right? All like under-leveled. I sent out a Vulpix. Against what? Yes, a Latias. That is so unfair. At last, I am flattered, so my special attack does rise, which is great, because I have Psychic, Psybeam, Silver Wind. But it doesn't matter because I get knocked out, so not fun, not fun, not fun. and I'm like, man, how am I going to go up against a legendary dragon? I don't have any ice moves, any dragon moves, no nothing. All my Pokemon are weak. Well, I guess Primeape is good. Let's see what it can do. Ancient Power does a decent amount, about like a fourth of its health, maybe? But I'm confused because I'm flattered. And my special attack rose, which isn't all that great for Primeape, considering it is a physical fighter. And it does use Synthesis, which is annoying, which means it'll be hard to knock out. Unlike myself, which seems to be close to being knocked out. So, let's see, I finally get it to sleep, even a lovely kiss. Use Ancient Power, get the boosts for all my stats that I was hoping for. So now, hopefully I can be faster. And that defense, look, I would have died if it wasn't for that defense boost. And I got that extra hit in, which did a lot of damage. So now all I gotta do is go in there, finish it up, which I'm hoping to use Golem, but I actually end up going with Electabuzz. I didn't know. I had no idea. I forgot. And I get Mega Kick, which almost killed me, but almost not. And I level up, go from orange health to green health, and I learn Dream Eater, which hopefully is useful, but not really. Rayquaza, look at that. I don't know who this COVID rival is, but he is super OP using 2 legendaries on his team and Vileplume. That's crazy. Had I known, I would have prepared more. Another move that I don't use often enough is whatever this egg drop soup move is that Electabuzz does. Soft boiled, yes. Heals health. It's like Synthesis. It's great. I should use it more often, but I don't. Here, I'm debating what to do. I am going with Hyper Beam, which is awesome because it knocks it out, which is great. I've been watching a lot of old Pokemon videos, and in the original first-gen games, if you use Hyper Beam and it knocks out the opponent Pokemon, you don't have to recharge. I'm sure now you do have to recharge, which is a little annoying that they fixed that, but I mean, hey, that's the way it's intended to be used because it is an OP move. And right then, I realized that I might not make it because Ponyta is the only one who has any type of advantage with the grass moves, but I just get absolutely destroyed by Groudon, and I only have one Golem left who just became Golem, doesn't really have fitting moves, and is half health. What am I gonna do? I was thinking about stunning it, try to get it to be paralyzed a little bit, but also maybe trying to poison it with Poison Tail. Luckily, it hit itself in Confusion, and I was able to stun him, which is awesome, so maybe I'll be able to go first now. We are the same level, but definitely they have Groudon has a better defense and attack stat, considering, you know, it's legendary. And now I'm like, okay, should I use Hyper Beam? And I go for it, I'm hoping it knocks it out, and I barely get by. I think I barely get by. 30 health, 1 Pokemon. I'm glad I definitely went and healed up in the Pokemon Center instead of just fighting him after the gym. Cause I don't know, I'm just being foolish now. But anyways, I'm actually going to apologize for a second. My video that I'd recorded for Rival number 3 and Gym number 3, which is Lieutenant Surge, cut out. And it corrupted, so I'm just going to skip directly to Rival number 4. Rival number 3 is the one on the SS Anne where we get our HM cut after rubbing the captain of the ship's back. If anyone's familiar with that. But here we have Rival number 4 in Lavender Town in the Pokemon Tower. Now he's leading with Wailord. I did catch an Eevee. I actually caught 2 Eevees, I believe, but it's not that useful right now. I'm kind of curious to see what it'll evolve into, depending on the stones I use, so maybe I'll do something with that. I also have Chikorita and Torchic, both level 17 that I caught, and I thought wow, that's really cool that I caught 2 starters. I was also looking for Totodile, but I found one, but I killed it, so that wasn't that great. Wailord luckily had to recharge after using the OP move like Frenzy Plant, and I was able to knock it out without any damage, you know, aside from Eevee. Ampharos, luckily, 2 normal-ish Pokemon, no legendaries yet, so I'm happy about that. This Minimize move, very annoying. Lots of trainers have used this against me, and my Pokemon keep missing, and it's not fun at all. Especially since the move pool is randomized, and not all of them have 100% accuracy. All the moves, I mean. And I'm paralyzed as an electric type. I don't get it, man. I really don't. Alas. I'm just so close. I just need to hit him one more time to knock it out. But I can't get that one hit, and it's so irritating. See, it's one thing to ruin my accuracy with like sand attack, but to use minimize to raise your evasion, I think it's smart. If I'm real with you. Anyways, Electabuzz gets knocked out, but I do end up paralyzing Weezing, which is awesome. And so I'm like, okay, if it's paralyzed, maybe I can go in and level up my Chikorita or Torchic, potentially. Chikorita's move pool, not great. Torchic, a little bit better. Actually, a lot of it better. I have Air Cutter, Silver Wind, Brick Break, and Bubble. Pretty good coverage there. But alas, I am 6 levels lower, and now I am 6 feet under, thanks to Weezing. And now I'm just gonna use Primeape and clean up the mess, or so I thought. I'm actually not doing so well because I don't know why. Weezing stats are a lot better. Maybe Primeape's stats are not as good. I don't know, but hopefully I can knock it out. Maybe not. I'm close to death. Can I do it? Okay, great. I did it, and all my stats are rising, which is good, so hopefully I can get off one more hit before dying. Especially because I leveled up, I have the HP buff. Houndour, okay, just one shot to get off. Never mind, I died. Yep, I knew it. I knew it was coming. Chikorita and Ponyta, I was like, let me go with Chikorita since Houndour is, you know, probably the best bet I can get. Look at my moves. Volt Tackle, Double Kick, and Stun Spore. I never stood a chance. I really didn't. I could have done Double Kick, but even that isn't that great. So now we're left with Ponyta, which is fine because it's fire versus fire, and I'm 10 levels higher than it. Yes, Ponyta has been OP off the screen, really coming in clutch, especially with Leaf Blade and Revenge, really just taking care of a lot of opponents. So Ponyta has been great. And Glalie, like I said before, he gives me some salt, I get salty, use Revenge and just take it out on him. And he levels up so Ponyta levels up so easily. Like, seriously, I'm not even trying to train Ponyta, but she's doing well. So cool. Alright, so we beat rival number 4, and then I went through the Pokemon Tower. I don't have the glasses yet, so all the Ghastlies are still showing up as random ghosts I can't fight. I'll have you know I did die tiles away from the healing center. But now here we are in the Rocket Game Corner. Alright, so about to battle this grunt so he can let me into the underground, and of course it is Mew. Oh my goodness. And so I'm like, alright, I can get a lot of XP depending on who kills Mew, so that's good. But then I was also thinking, can Eevee really take on Mew? I don't know. I really don't know. Eevee's moves are so bad, let me tell you. But it wasn't really a big deal because I didn't really have a chance anyways. I got fire blasted, and it's just not looking well. And so I'm debating whether or not to switch Pokemon because I'm gonna have to eventually. But then I realized it is 5 versus 1. Sorry, I stuttered there for a second. But I also have my HM Slave. But I guess now technically it is 5 versus 1 since Eevee fainted. Oh no, I don't have my HM Slave with me. But I have Chikorita and Torchic again. Haven't evolved those two yet. And I'm gonna try to do it now, maybe, if I can. And I thought, maybe I can do Stun Spore. Because that way I can get it to be paralyzed, and that would be awesome. But then I remember at that moment its ability to synchronize. But it's okay, because it's not like I was going to survive. And I got a Lumberry. I didn't know I was carrying one, so that was pretty great. And then I think I'm going to try to lower its defense, because that's the only thing I really can do, especially if Mew is using Splash. But of course, it didn't. It used Fire Blast. And so I said, okay, well, maybe I can use a Fire-type Pokemon then, if it's using Fire Blast. It has Fire Blast, it has Splash, it has something else that I don't remember. But I know I have Silver Wind, which is going to be super effective. I also had Bubble, which... Oh, no, sorry. For some reason, I thought Bubble would be super effective. I don't know why. Silver Wind raised all of my stats, and I didn't know it did that. It's kind of like Ancient Power. That's actually really good to know. Silver Wind is also kind of slept on because it's only really useful against Psychic Pokemon and Grass Pokemon, which I won't necessarily need if I am a Torchic, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, I level up to 18, which is great because that means I will be evolving after this battle. And then I realized that it's not actually just me, he has 2 Pokemon, but it's not a big deal because I do have Brick Break, which should do a lot of damage to it, even though I am 2 levels lower. And it did about half. Feather Dance lowers my attack, so that's not good. And so it does doing a quarter now, but I'm still alive, and I think this should knock it out, and it does, which is awesome. Cool, very cool. And it was at this point, you know, I felt really bad for, well, it wasn't at this point, it was in a little bit that I felt bad for Chikorita. Because, alas, Tiny Torchic, partner in crime, became a Nidoking, which is awesome. I really like Nidoking, has great stats, great moves, very, very good Pokemon to use, actually, in my opinion. So maybe we'll end up keeping Nidoking? I don't know. Have a lot more Pokemon. Just want to test them out. Here we are debating whether or not to go and risk it all in these slots, but I ended up deciding not to because you know what I want to do? I want to get Chikorita into potentially Nidoqueen. And I go straight into a battle because I'm not gonna lie, this took me literally 20 minutes to do. I kid you not, Chikorita was so hard to train, not because it's taking a lot to level up, just because its move pool is so bad. Right now, anyways, the moves that it knows right now. It's low leveled, stats are terrible, especially compared to the Pokemon that I'm finding in the grass. This is the grass patch that is right next to the Pokemon Center by the Rocket Hideout, and it's just not looking good for me. I had to do a couple of switch training where I lead with Chikorita, switch out to another Pokemon, and then switch him back in. But alas, levels up to level 18. Let's see if I get my Nidoqueen. Or something else. I don't know. But of all the things that it could have been, I'm really surprised that it's a Mudkip. Like, honestly. And so I go back, heal him up, and I try to do the same thing. Training Mudkip also took a long time because it took even longer than Chikorita for some reason. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I ended up dying with Mudkip and Chikorita, for that matter, many times more than I would be willing to admit right now. But I was just so determined to get him leveled up so I can get him to evolve for you all to know what we have on our team. And so here I am just trying to do anything at this point, using Leer a few times because, alright, if I can lower the defense, I can use Volt Tackle, which will be super effective and it'll be awesome. And I go for Volt Tackle, almost get knocked out doing it because I get Recoil. And look at that, that's after the health drops, I mean the defense drops. It's just ridiculous. And then Haze, which is awful because then everything gets reset. And I'm like, okay, there's no way I can survive this. I don't even know why I kept trying. But luckily, Milotic, for some reason, was using Haze over and over again. And I got super lucky in that I knocked it out with 2 health remaining. And if I wasn't paralyzed, I would have definitely gotten poisoned, because that's just my luck, right? Anyways, Mudkip is now level 19, and learning Psycho Boost, which I'm going to replace the useless Leer, because it did nothing for us against that Milotic. And let's see how he ends up. Another Nidoqueen? Nope, nope, definitely not looking like that. Looking like a Whismur. Another Pokemon that's gonna take ages to train. And who do I go up against? Of course, this Hariyama, who is weak, who I'm weak against. And so here's one of those instances where I do the switch train because I died like 4 times with Whismur. Luckily, the Pokemon Center is right by, like close by, but it was very frustrating trying to get Whismur and Mudkip and Chikorita to level up. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. But hopefully Air Cutter can take care of it almost, but not quite. I do have to end up showing you all the stats soon because I don't know what kind of stats we have going on with these different Pokemon. Because they do change depending on what Pokemon they are. Because different Pokemon have different base stats. And we go back to the original starter that we wanted to get from the get-go, Blaziken. See, I knew we would end up with Blaziken again. But anyways, now that we have the final evolution, I'm just going to go ahead and be content with that. And I want to say again, thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave a comment down below with whatever. Hope you all have happy holidays, staying safe. And until next time, Brownie Bro out.